Great, very good. Hey, welcome to another episode. I'm Phil Endeblanc, and I am not French, but I'm going to tell you I am. Parlez-vous français? October 9, 2023, Season 2, Episode 25. Arnold, you know the last name. He's going to spend the whole time telling us a whole bunch of stories we've all heard before and stuff we already know because we heard it before, or it's on the internet, and he's going to confuse us, and we're not going to understand. And the captions are it's going to be fun to look at the captions and see what the captions come up with when he talks, because it's going to be totally different. The words on the screen are going to be different than what he says. So make sure to drink every time Mark Consuelo says the word nice, right? Remember you were in Terminator, right? You had the leather jacket, the nice gun. Okay. Do you have healthy legs? There's new medication out on the market. Big Pharma is going to shove a pill down your throat to make sure arthritis doesn't get too bad. What about your veins? Well, I got that for you. Arnold Schwarzenegger is going to talk about veins and varicose veins in particular, and what they have to do with his new biography on Netflix. All right. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for notifications so you can be a part of the Phil Endeblanc family. And hey, sign up for a VIP program. It's $99 a month. It'll get you access to me while I'm at church all the time, and we could talk about God. And the 10 Commandments and the 27 Amendments, I believe.
Columbus Day Parade live today, starting at noon.
It's live with Kelly and Mark. Today, author and actor Arnold Schwarzenegger. Plus, in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, tips for prevention and early detection. All next on Live. And now, here are Kelly Rippon and Marcus
Wednesday morning, October 9th, 2023. It is, yes, go Eagles, and it is Columbus Day and Indigenous Peoples Day, and welcome to the show today,
yes,
everyone.
First off, listen, like everyone else here, we were awakened to horrific images of what happened in Israel this past weekend. And we pray for our friends and many family members over there, and for the swift return of the hostages, and more importantly, for the peace in that region.
Mm. Yeah. Great. Hey, you really sold that, Mark. You know what? I actually see you as a good human being now because you read that off a teleprompter.
We've had a really hard time this morning. Yeah. It's hard to.
I mean, you guys have a lot of Jewish
when
friends.
You host a show like this, we are fully aware that everybody has been inundated by the horrible, grueling news, and so we are here to entertain. But as human beings backstage, it's been brutal,
you don't have to sell us. We believe
so
you.
We're going to try to move forward and give you all what you showed up for. But it's just, at the end of the day, we are human beings who are trying to get through this terrible news cycle.
Yes, and we will. And we will.
And we will.
Yes.
Here's some good news I can tell you about. Simone Biles is the most decorated gymnast in the world. So that's good news. I remember when she was here. She was on our show right after she had first stormed the Olympics. It was, I guess, 2 Olympics ago now? Yeah. Going on 3 Olympics ago. And she was here. And this is when you know somebody's skill set is so developed and so advanced that we wanted her to teach us how to do a cartwheel. And she looked at us and said, "What's a cartwheel?" Because she only knows that as like that's like so far in the rear view mirror
that is funny.
Of what she does that she had to stop and think about what it means what a cartwheel means to somebody like us. To her, that's just some connective movement into a tumbling pass.
That's right.
That thing
that's
she
funny.
does to.
Could she do it?
She did what she did was advanced stuff, but we were like, just teach us how to do a cartwheel. And she was like going back to her preschool brain or like her 3-year-old brain, because that's when that was.
You know what I love about this story is that she had that horrible thing that came over her during the last Olympics, the twisties, right?
Right.
And
a term I had never heard before.
And that she came back. And she fought through it. Yeah. And I love that. You know what I don't love? It seems like every weekend here in New York, it rains. It rains, and I thought, is it just me, or is it like this is this weekend's forecast?
It's gorgeous all week,
And then it's gonna rain on the weekend. And I thought, maybe it was just me that I thought it was a pattern, but no. New York, Boston have had rain nearly every weekend this summer, and fall is off to a similar start. Wow.
You know what? We're getting what we deserve.
Why do we do? Because we win so many championships?
Yes, that's it, because we just win everything.
Yes. You know who hasn't been winning? I'm sorry, Giants fans. Oh my gosh.
What happened?
They got beat. They got beat 31-16 against the Dolphins.
Were you here this weekend? Good, you got the rain then. I'm just kidding. I don't care, really.
Are they 1-4? Well, they're 1-4. Man, the quarterback just keeps getting sacked. He hurt his neck. He might be out for a little bit. I would probably fake an injury if I was him at this point and just sit out. But in other news, the New York Jets won. Yeah.
I'm just looking to the lady from Florida.
They won one game. They beat the Broncos, but they won 31-21.
Okay.
And they have that quarterback that took over for Aaron Rodgers, and he's been much maligned. Had a great game against the Chiefs, actually. Not bad. And then he won.
So he's winning.
He's winning. He won. He won. He had a big smile on his face. Is it Zach Wilson? Zach Wilson. Good for you, Zach. All right, keep it going, Zach.
Keep it going, Zach.
And you know who also won? I think the Eagles. Your Eagles won this weekend. And the Buccaneers, the Tampa Bay.
Somebody just booed
Yes.
in front of me?
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers didn't lose.
Is that how you're calling it a win now? They didn't lose?
They didn't lose because they didn't play. They had a bye week. And we're going to play your dad's team this weekend.
Yes,
The Lions.
Yes.
The Bucks against the Lions.
I know, lady, it doesn't make any sense. My dad's a Lions fan.
Yeah.
We don't know why.
Can't wait for that.
We don't know why. He should be an Eagles fan. He's a like a lifelong Eagles season tickets holder. He wears his Lions jackets to the game. Makes me very nervous. Always.
He loves that leather jacket.
He loves it so much. He's got this leather Lions jacket. I'm like, it's not warm enough. You're not going to be warm enough. He's like,
and it only makes sense if you wear that in Detroit. He wears it in New Jersey.
I fear for his life when he goes to the Eagles game.
Is it because he did a lot of trips up there as
no, he's just always
been a Lions
He's
fan.
Always been a Lions fan.
That is so strange.
And
I
don't
likes
know
the
why
colors
it
of the
predates
jerseys.
me. Certain things predate me.
And it's okay to wear a Lions jacket as long as the Eagles aren't playing the Lions. If they're playing the Buccaneers or the Cowboys, you can wear a Lions jacket. You're neutral.
What was the other thing I
Because
found
if you're
out
wearing
I
a
was
Lions
older
jacket
than
and you're
the
cheering
other
for
day?
the Eagles, it's okay.
Hip-hop. I'm older than hip hop. When I found out I was older than hip hop, I was like, oh boy.
Gosh, you were there for the conception. That's why you're scarred for life.
There's so many things that predate. What was the other thing I found out I was older than the other day? Hip hop. I'm older than hip hop.
I bet that he liked Detroit because of the cars and automobiles. Is he really into automobiles?
I've always known hip hop. Like maybe it was there since I was born, but no.
Like, is your dad the type that could easily, if I just ask a question like, "Oh, what kind of car did you have when you were 21 years old?" It could turn into me shut up, and he could talk for an hour and a half straight about the '57 Chevy and the Camaro and the Thunderbird, and back how the difference between the muffler on like Marissa Tomei and my cousin Vinny. He could talk about the difference in the tires, the length, the wing tips. You know what I mean? And then when Oldsmobile came out, or GM, and then the Cadillac, and then the Cadillac was a pink, and Elvis did this, but really, like, he could just talk about all the Chevys and the Fords and the pickup trucks of the '70s, and he's really into that stuff. The muscle cars.
Like, oh boy, I feel like I've always known hip hop. Like maybe it was there.
And when he was a kid, he liked cars,
born, no,
so he liked the lines.
Older than hip hop.
Hey, do you like to decorate for Halloween? Our house.
You tell me, Rose.
Rose? Who the fuck is Rose? Who are you calling Rose? Rosie, like the robot maid from the Jetsons?
For Halloween. Our house.
You tell me, Rose.
Rose. Excuse me. What is that? What is that? The Golden Girls?
The Golden Girls.
Okay, I like the Golden
Girls. When I make Golden Girls references.
I don't know the Golden Girls. I do know that's what it means. Anyway, a house in New York has such good decorations.
Oh, yes, I know this.
That the fire department was called. Someone called 911. Take a look. Okay.
See, now, as a
Special effects.
That's just special effects.
As a Halloween person, I right there know that that's just decor.
That is really scary. So anyway, they were called. They came by and they realized it was just lights, LED lights.
I wonder if the fire department gets irritated by.
I'm
yes,
sure.
You're sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Apple Watch. If people fall down,
Oh yeah, that became a big thing in ski areas.
In ski areas.
Yeah.
I was wearing my Apple Watch in the shower today. And we have a nice shower. Amazing water pressure. Great water. That's how you test out a shower. You got to have good water pressure.
You get an alert notification on your iWatch saying, "Mark Consuelos, are you masturbating? Check yes or no."
Get your hair wet. That's all.
Yeah. But you know what it said?
He was in the shower wanking off, and his iPhone gave him an alert that said, "Are you in the middle of an earthquake? Please confirm or deny that you are in an earthquake. If you press confirm, we will send help immediately." And he just sent a voice to text saying, No, I'm just using my head and shoulders to whack off.
Go in the shower with an umbrella some days.
It gave me a high decibel.
Oh yeah, loud. Yeah,
Loud. This is dangerous for your ears.
Right, but only if it's extended periods of time. But yeah, I get that all the time.
Yeah, so my shower's loud?
Does your watch ever say that when I'm talking?
No. It just says things like just say you're sorry.
Good AI.
Showwise just said something. She sort of said it slid in, but I only tapped right into it. So, did you have 911 called on you because of the phone?
My watch asked me if I wanted it because I fell.
But you fall all the time. It was especially bad.
But it gives you the option.
Yeah, it gives you the option. Is that the update?
Okay. And then I didn't answer, and then it asked me if I was okay again.
Okay.
So I needed 911.
Well, my watch is very concerned for my ears.
Wow. Let me talk to your watch. So we have to get this.
What is it?
There's an app. It's an app, right?
Okay.
It's just security cameras in general.
No, I know there's security cameras inside, but you can communicate with your dog through the cameras.
That's cool.
Gelman says that he
Just through most cameras, yeah.
You can talk to them?
You can talk. You can hear, but you could also push a button and speak. Yeah.
Okay.
To whoever's or whatever.
Should we do that? Should we start keeping tabs on those dogs?
Well, one dog can't hear.
I know. I said that backstage.
Or see.
I said that backstage. Chewy, the elder statesman of the house, can't see or hear anything. So talking to her via camera, speaker is not going to work because she doesn't understand what I'm saying when I'm directly in front of her. But
Lena would love it.
She would.
Yeah, Lena would love it. Chewie stares at walls. Very intently. She sees things. She sees dead dogs.
When she gets into the elevator, you know how if you get into an elevator, if you have dogs, if you live in the city, if you get into the elevator, your dog goes right to the part of the elevator that's going to open and sort of sits there waiting for it to open. It knows. Chewie goes to the wrong corner and she sits there facing the wrong corner, and I have to sort of coerce her because she's so convinced that she knows what's about to happen, and I'm like, no dear, this way.
If you're cooking steak,
she
that
does.
dog
She understands that.
wakes up. She perks up, her tail's wagging. She knows. She follows you around. She knows what's going on.
She does.
Yeah, but we should do that. I think Lena would love that.
Because Lena responds to that. There's a commercial. I don't know if you guys have seen it. There's this app that
Is it Calm?
Like, it helps you. I don't know if it's Calm. I don't know what it is, but it helps you sleep better. Maybe it's called Better Sleep. Have you seen this commercial?
It's like white noise.
Where they play like green noise, and then you can switch it to pink noise. Well, Lena likes brown noise. She does. So it plays the green noise, it plays the pink noise, and then it goes, or maybe you like the brown noise, and it plays brown noise, and every time she's like, she responds to brown noise.
Huh. Have you heard of brown noise?
I don't know what any
What
of
is
those
brown
colors
noise?
I know what white noise is.
Yeah,
It's
white
background
noise. Green noise is like what?
The
Like,
other
like
noises
water
I've
and
never heard.
rainforest
Well,
and
watch
stuff.
the commercial because there's green noise, there's
made up
pink
other
noise, and there's brown noise.
Okay.
And Lena is very responsive to the brown noise. It doesn't really put her to sleep, which I think is the goal. It perks her up. She hears it. She hears it differently.
sits up.
Every time the commercial comes on, she's like, it's the brown noise commercial.
Yeah.
So guys, really quickly, the Powerball jackpot is up to $1.55 billion.
Wow.
I don't want to brag, but I won $8. I'm getting closer. Any day now. So in case I'm not here, I like to alert everyone, if you don't see me here, it's because
You won.
I won.
Well, I know where you are.
Maybe. That's on
an island.
Yeah. Because they always interview people. They're like, of course I'm going to keep working.
You'll have
Of course.
intermediaries call me. Let me know where you
Yes,
are.
I'll let you know.
During
when
the
I
week.
get-
a few weeks,
My
you won't know
people
where I
will
am.
contact your people,
Yes.
and I will let you know when I get there where I am.
Okay.
But yeah, so I'm very excited. When is the
Staff
next
is
drawing?
in.
The staff is in.
When's
yes.
the next drawing?
Tonight.
Tonight.
And then is it Monday, Wednesday, Saturday? Is that how it goes?
Monday,
That's like how
Wednesday, Saturday.
that's how I take my vitamins.
I'm gonna buy
Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday.
I'm gonna buy my own ticket
Oh.
outside of the group.
Wow.
I've been doing that for years. I've got the group.
Do you go where do you go? To a convenience store?
Yeah.
Okay. It's been years since I bought a lottery ticket. I'm gonna go buy
Newsstand.
newsstand.
Sometimes, yeah.
You're just going to buy the one?
I'm just gonna buy one.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
If you only knew the side hustle I have going on over here. The fact that I only won $8 irritates me. Because I spent a lot more than $8 buying the tickets. But
Well, I look forward to that.
Yes.
Tonight. Okay.
Tonight's the night. I probably won't be here tomorrow.
We have a great show today. Really, really great show.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is
I saw him backstage.
here. Did you make eye contact?
I went in, I made eye contact, I shook his hand firmly.
You did.
Firmly. It didn't
impress him in any way.
It didn't impress him at all. Also, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and Dr. Nancy Chan is here to share tips on prevention, early detection, and treatment. Really important. Really important.
And it's everybody's favorite game. I heard about it all weekend, by the way.
Great.
Gelman. People now stop me on the street to tell me how much they love Stump Mark and that they are entering our game because they want to beat Mark. And everybody like in Central Park, they're like, I know I can beat Mark.
It's like Jeopardy.
And I was like, that's what everybody thinks. But then they somehow he just figures it out. All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
It's time to play.
All right. Okay. Let's say hello to Charles Francisco from Kaska, Michigan, who watches the show on WWTV. Good morning, Charles. How are you?
Fine. Good morning to you both.
All right.
Charles, you look like you mean business.
Uh-oh.
You know how we play this game, right? You've given us two statements. One's true, one's a big lie. I have 60 seconds to decide which is the truth. If you stump me, you'll win this.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Charles, do you live near Ann Arbor, Michigan?
A couple hours or so.
All right. Are you a Go Blue fan?
Go Blue.
All right, Go Blue.
right.
All right, here are your two
So
statements.
maybe you're pulling for Charles.
No, I'm just softening him up.
Okay.
Here are your two statements. I once had to be rescued from the arm of the Statue of Liberty. Okay. Very scary. Or we have a hippopotamus on our lake. All right. Let's talk about the hippopotamus. What's it made out of?
My first impression guess is going to be today.
Statue of Liberty. Okay.
That sounds interesting.
Two statements. I once had to be rescued from the arm of the Statue of Liberty. Okay. Very scary. Or we have a hippopotamus on our lake. All right. Let's talk about the hippopotamus.
Oh, but here, if there's a loophole where it could be a plastic hippopotamus, I don't see hippos in lakes. Unless it's like not a lake, not like a little lake in your neighborhood or subdivision. But if you have like a big lake, that just seems too obviously a lie. I'm going to say, look, I'm going to get this so wrong, but I think I just have to go with the percentages and say, I believe it's true that you once had to be rescued from the arm of the Statue of Liberty.
All right. Let's talk about the hippopotamus. What's it made out of? Cement. It's that permanent. Do you laugh when you get nervous, Charles?
No.
All right, it's a cement. It's a cement hippo. It just lives there. Do you have a name for this hippo?
Yes, Harpo.
Harpo the hippo. All right. Is it in a park? Is it like an attraction? Do people rub its nose? Is it shiny at the nose?
Oh, they clean it off once in a while, yeah.
Okay. Tell us about the Statue of Liberty.
Look, if the hippopotamus could be a fake one, then that's the
Who
truth.
got stuck?
I did. It was a hang gliding incident.
What?
What?
Yeah. Well, thermal currents and all that. I was hang gliding that pushed me where I shouldn't have been.
This
And
guy
then
doesn't
I
seem
got a
like he's
big
really
side
trying hard to
blast
fool
from a
him.
wind, and it hung me up on the hand of the Statue of Liberty. Very embarrassing.
Did you get arrested?
Yeah, do I have to say what happened?
Okay. Charles, I like you.
I like you too.
I believe you robbed a bank and jumped out of an airplane also.
Hey, that's supposed to be a secret.
All right, here's what I think is true. Here's what I think is true, because I like the people of Michigan. I think they have a good sense of humor, and I think they would probably put a hippo on a lake. So I think that's true.
I agree.
That's true.
Yeah.
So Charles, you just to be clear, you didn't get stuck on the arm of the...
No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
I'm happy for you. It's just such a diabolical lie. It's
I wish I would have started with that one, because that was really, I thought you got stuck inside. All right.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Charles, you didn't win a mug or that beautiful t-shirt, but you still have a chance to win a great trip. It's time for Pack Your Bags Travel Trivia.
Just to be clear, you didn't get stuck on the arm of the...
No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
Time to dance.
I thought you got stuck inside. All right.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Charles, you didn't win a mug or that beautiful t-shirt, but you still have a chance to win a great trip. It's time for Pack Your Bags Travel Trivia.
All right, that was our...
So what do you think? Obviously, you could see it before, and you could fast forward and watch the past. Tell me if I look just like her.
All right, that was our trivia dancer, Emma Brown from Knoxville, Tennessee. Charles liked your dancing too.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
Deja, spin that wheel for Charles. See what else he's playing for. Okay, Charles, you're playing for a trip for two to the Pineapple Beach Club in Antigua. 7 days, 6 nights in a beachfront room. It's all inclusive. It's a prize valued at $8,000. You have 20 seconds and only one guess. Good luck.
All right, Charles. On Friday's show, what did we say that people from Great Britain cannot live without while traveling?
A good book. English tea and a picture of Meghan Markle's nipples.
A good book.
Yes!
Congratulations. You and a guest will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights at Pineapple Beach Club, Antigua's most laid-back, all-inclusive resort. Pineapple Beach Club is a tropical hideaway fronted by a quarter-mile arc of powdery white.
You could tell he puts the phone on mute and asks his wife.
And only one guess. Good luck.
All right, Charles. On Friday's show, what did we say that people from Great Britain cannot live without while traveling?
Okay, they asked, what do people from Great Britain travel with? What can't they live without when they travel? A good book!
Yes!
This is the combo he had with his wife.
What did we say that people from Great Britain cannot live without while traveling?
Okay. What is it that people from Great Britain can't live without while traveling? A good book!
A good book.
Yes! Live without while traveling.
What is it that, what do people from Great Britain can't live without traveling? A good book. A good book.
A good book.
Yes! Live without while traveling.
Okay. People from Great Britain can't live without this while traveling. Oh, a good book. A good book. A good book.
Live without while traveling.
What can't people from Great Britain live without while traveling? A good book. A good book? Okay.
Good book.
Yes!
Congratulations. You and a guest will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights at
Pineapple.
Surprise valued at $8,000.
Ooh.
You have 20 seconds and only one guess. Good luck.
All right, Charles. On Friday's show, what did we say that people from Great Britain cannot live without while traveling?
What do people from Great Britain can't live without while traveling? A good book. A good book?
I remember talking about
A good book.
Yes! What did we say that people from Great Britain cannot live without while traveling?
What can't people from Great Britain live without while traveling? Oh, a good book. A good book? Okay.
Talk about
A good book.
Yes!
Congratulations. You and a guest will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights at Pineapple Beach Club, Antica's most laid-back, all-inclusive resort. Pineapple Beach Club is a tropical hideaway fronted by a quarter-mile arc of powdery white sand beach and turquoise blue water. Guests enjoy an authentic Caribbean vibe with stunning service, unlimited non-motorized water sports, and romantic seaside dining at its finest. Your prize is valued at approximately $8,100.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know what? I could tell that Mark was going to feel bad if you didn't win the prize.
I was.
Oh,
I could
would have
see
felt
it.
that too.
I know how he thinks. Congratulations, Charles. Now you get to help make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will win a Roomba vacuum from iRobot. So please pick a number between 1 and 159.
13.
13.
She's very excited for him.
That's very. Did you two just meet in the audience? They're so excited to never have to vacuum again. I'd never seen. They were like making out just now. Good for you two. All right, we've got a big show when we return with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Stick around.
Still ahead on Live. We'll give you tips on prevention, early detection, and treatment of breast cancer. And coming up next, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
See, Deja can say it. Kelly can't. Especially being Italian, you can't say his last name. It's insensitive. To people from Austria, it's Schwarzenegger. It's Schwarzenegger. Will they mention that he was a governor? Yes or no?
This is very exciting, everyone, because I believe our first guest and Mark will arm wrestle after the show. His long list of credits includes actor, bodybuilder, politician, and author. Please welcome the one and only Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Thank
Thank you. Wow, this is nice to be back. But I did say the last time I'll be back, right? But it didn't say go get to the chopper. It said that.
How many people say that to you all the time? Like, what is the most utilized phrase?
I think I'll be back. Or get to the chopper. Oh, it's not a tumor.
Yes.
I hope it. So, I mean, people, hasta la vista, baby.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Right. People like that one better.
Yeah, so there's all kinds of sayings that people want me to repeat. But the fun.
It's not a tumor.
Welcome back to the show.
Thank you. Wow, this is nice to be back. But I did say the last time I'll be back, right? But it didn't say go get to the chopper. It said that.
How many people say that to you all the time? Like, what is the most utilized phrase?
I think I'll be back. Or get to the chopper. Oh, it's not a tumor.
Yes.
I hope it. So, I mean, people, hasta la vista, baby.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Right. People like that one better.
Yeah, so there's all kinds of sayings that people want me to repeat. But the funny thing about it is that none of those lines we knew are going to be big hits. You say those things, but then when the movie comes out, people come up to you. I remember when Terminator came out and people came up to me and said, can you say this line? I said, what line? Yeah, I'll be back. And I said, I'll be back. And I said, no. The way you say it in the movies.
Yeah.
All right. I'll be back. Yeah. So that's, I had not the foggiest idea that this would be the most quoted line in movie history.
Yes.
It's wild.
How many outgoing voicemails did you have to leave for your friends when that movie came out? I would think that everybody's outgoing voicemail was in your
people
friends.
ask you all the time.
All the time.
They come up to me in the gym and they say, "Oh, can you say this line? My grandmother has birthday tomorrow. I know that would be great." I said, "Your grandmother doesn't even know me." I said, "What are you talking about?" No. That would be really great. Just say, "Grandma, I'll be back."
How's your family? How's your daughter Catherine is married to a good friend of the show, Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt,
And
yeah.
they
You
have,
helped get him to the next
how
level of
many
his career
They have 2 kids
through
now.
nepotism, right?
Yeah. I'm a grandfather.
What is it
What
called
are
when
they-
it's
what do they call
nepotism
you?
through an in-law?
Opa.
Opa, yeah. This is the German word for grandfather. Opa, yeah. And Maria is called Oma.
Oma?
Yes, it's Opa and Oma. And it's fantastic being a grandfather. And of course, less responsibilities than having your own kids, right?
Yes, did you
your own
prefer
kids
it?
are there 24 hours a day.
Yeah,
You have
right.
to deal with it, right? But they come over to the house for 2 hours at a time. And Chris comes over with Catherine and the kids. They play around with the animals. They love riding on top of Lulu and Whiskey, which is my miniature pony and miniature donkey. And they love playing with the little pig, which is they're called Schnelly. So
Arnold,
I
they're
have
in
all
the
of
house.
those animals around.
They're in the house.
They're in the house. Yeah, they go inside the kitchen. So every
Unfortunately, they only play for the pig a little bit, and then it's always a sad when they come and they say, "Where's the pig?" And I have to tell them that it ran away, and then they say, "Again?" And I say, "Yes, it ran away again." Eat your bacon and shut up and eat your bacon.
love playing with the little pig, which is they're called Schnelly. So I have
Arnold,
I
they're
have
in the
all of
house.
those animals around.
They're in the house.
They're in the house. Yeah, they go inside the kitchen. So every morning I get up at 6 and I feed them in the kitchen. The pig is there. The horses are there. The dogs are there. This is competition. I give them cookies. We have a special recipe. And we give them the cookies. So it's all fun. It's really
You know what's
fun.
amazing? You're such a large man, larger than life, physically imposing, and you have miniature animals.
Well, I figured it's easier to get into the
That's the
kitchen.
thing.
That's-
That's the thing. Don't you know, about Napoleon complex and stuff? Like, you'll find that a lot of big guys, tend to be very soft teddy bears, and like smaller guys that are like 5'4", 5'5", tend to be the ones that have anger management issues and want to fight all the time. You'll find that tall guys, big guys like yourself, whether they're, you know, a little husky or they're just muscular, but big guys will tend to have smaller dogs. Remember, didn't like Lou Ferrigno have like a poodle or something? I think like there's a lot. I think Fluffy guy, what's it, Gabe Ramirez? Gabe Iglesias has like a Chihuahua, has Chihuahuas. Big guys, you'll find a lot of big guys tend to have small dogs, and it's the small guys that have Rottweiler, the small guys that are insecure about their size, that are either like 130 pounds and 5'3", 5'6", and they're insecure about their size and they're kind of scared of everyone. They're the ones that have the Rottweilers, the Mastiffs, the Dobermans, the, you know what I mean, the big, what you call them, the Great Danes, you know, and it's not really even big dogs like Great Danes and Mastiffs. It could be that, but it's usually going to be like Rottweilers, Dobermans, German Shepherd, the security guards, because they're insecure of their height, and they're scared that they need protection because they don't feel like they can defend for themselves. And the big guys, they get a small dog. It's like, why would I want a big dog? I'm around myself the whole time. I'm around big things all the time because I'm myself.
Man, larger
because I'm around
than life,
myself, you know?
physically imposing, and you have miniature animals.
Well, you know, I figured it's easier to get into the kitchen.
That's
having miniature horses than having a real horse, or having a bison or something like that. You know,
Yeah, bison would be very dangerous.
Yeah, but you know, the funny thing is that I saw online this picture of a farmer having a big bison. I mean, thousands of pound bison in the kitchen.
Oh, wow.
And then I read up on it, and I found out that he actually, you know, took this bison, and it was very, very little, and fed him with milk. I gave it milk, and then it grew up slowly. And it always was in the kitchen when it was little. So then as it grew up, it kept coming into the kitchen. And then they eventually had to widen the door because the bison couldn't get into the kitchen door. So they widened the door, and now it's still as if this monster bison comes still into the kitchen, but doesn't destroy anything, just comes in, gets his food, and then walks out again. It's just wild, huh?
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Hey, listen, we need to take a break. When we come back, we'll find out how Arnold became the youngest Mr. Universe ever. Thank you.
Still ahead on Live, we'll tell you all you need to know about prevention and treatment of breast cancer.
If your moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms are stopping you in your tracks, choose Stelara from the start and move toward relief.
Just like a dog knows where its bowl is. Well, the possum's bowl is in the house, so the possum will come in, walk in the house, come and eat its food, and then leave and go back to its home.
Same state.
You had a vision.
I will get
many visions. I am a psychic. Well, in Australia, no, the Schwarzenegger.
7 tools.
At 847-930-5830. That's 847-930-5830. Call now.
With Arnold Schwarzenegger, the author. So you've written this book. It's 7 tools. It's Be Useful, 7 Tools for Life is the name of the book. And it really is kind of it's not a self-help book, but it's great advice, right?
Well, it's the kind of things that I've learned over the years, because people always ask me to do motivational speeches. I'm going around the world and do speeches, to thousands of people, sometimes 15,000 people, sometimes 5,000 people. And they always ask me that we don't need you to talk about the environment or about your governorship or just give us a motivational speech, pump everybody up, tell us how to be more successful. If it's for real estate people, or legal people, or medical people, or whatever it is. And so I never thought that one day I will be writing a book about, how to be more successful and how to help people and to talk about my tools that I've learned over the years. And so this is what this book is about. Like, for instance, just a simple rule, having a vision, which is the first rule. Because I always feel very strongly that if you don't have a clear vision of what you're chasing and what you're going after, then you're drifting around and you really don't know why you're working out or why you're working or why you're going to school or why you're doing anything.
When you were young, the vision of being a bodybuilder, how did that happen?
Well, it was, I was at an age where, muscles and strength became very important at the age of 14 and 15. And I started seeing Hercules movies. And I saw this guy, Reg Park and Steve Reeves and the Hercules movies. And then eventually I saw a magazine cover in a store of Reg Park on that cover. And it said, How Mr. Universe Became Hercules. And it was kind of like the write-up about how he became from a world champion bodybuilder and got into movies. And so I bought this magazine, I read it, and I just all of a sudden saw myself being that guy, that I will win the Mr. Universe contest on that same stage.
You had a vision.
That I will get into movies. And I all of a sudden had this goal, this peak to climb. And no matter how much work it took, 4 or 5 hours of training a day, no matter what it took, I climbed that mountain and I went after it. And at the age of 20, I became the youngest Mr. Universe ever. So, I knew that having a vision and having a goal, everything became more joyful. When I trained, I didn't say to myself, oh, I have to do another 1,000 sit-ups. Oh, my God. And another squat, another chin-up. No, I was looking forward to another 1,000 sit-ups because it took me one step closer to realizing this goal. So it's so much more fun when you have a specific goal. So that's why I say the most important thing is that we have a goal, we have something to chase, that we have something to go after.
We have to take a break. We're going to talk more about the book. And also, we're going to touch on something that I did not realize. You tried to, at one point, get rid of your very famous accent. We're going to talk about that when we return.
Wednesday on Live, Lisa Edelstein.
I just can't count on you anymore.
Has your AC let you down? Cheer up, because when you buy a new AC from ABC, you get a furnace free. That's right, free. So call now. Trust ABC and consider it done.
Hey, I'm Brian Gary, and today we're talking about the biggest misconception there is about
tale of life, death, love, and identity. October 12th through the 22nd at Lyric Opera.
That's a fart.
Org.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, who's written a very useful book, and at one point when you were trying to break it into the movies, become a big Hollywood star, you actually took lessons, like elocution lessons, to try to get rid of your accent, your iconic accent. Do you think it worked at any point? I say delicately.
That's such a mean question.
Can we hear you try to do your best to speak like a proper Anglo-American? Like,
Get your money back.
like what's your American accent? Hey guys, howdy.
What happened was when I stopped with bodybuilding competition and they wanted to get into movies.
Or do you do a cowboy and just be like, howdy, partner? Like, can you do an American accent and just talk like a regular white person? And do you just talk like a regular American? Like, what if you were auditioning and someone said, okay, we need you to get rid of the accent and talk like a regular, normal American? And how would you say a line? Can you give us an example? I hope they say that.
So what happened was when I stopped with bodybuilding competition and they wanted to get into movies and be a leading man, I said to myself, I have to do the same thing as I did with bodybuilding. I have to go and work 5 hours a day at this, and I have to take acting lessons, I have to take English lessons and voice lessons, stunt lessons, and also accent removal lessons, because there was this guy, Robert Easton, that was the expert in making you kind of get rid of an accent. And so we worked on all of those kind of things. And then I realized, well, wait a minute. I don't think I ever get rid of my accent. I think it will always be there. And then it became kind of like a tradition. Then they came up with Hans and Franz and Saturday Night Live. Right? And we're here to pump you up, okay? They look at you with your girly man love handles. I'm going to flip you through the air with my little finger and you're letting your own little baby poop. So this was their dialogue, imitating my accent and really exaggerating it and all this stuff. And even though the people today when they exaggerate my accent, because when I say this other tumor, the kids in kindergarten cup, then the people run around, they exaggerate, say, it's not a tumor, it's not a tumor at all. So they go overboard with this stuff.
Well, I'm so glad you kept it. I really, really am. And thank you. The book's great. Arnold's book, Be Useful, 7 Tools for Life, is available tomorrow. What next? Tips for prevention, early detection, and treatment of breast cancer. Very important. Stick around.
Enter Pack Your Bags Web Trivia, and you can have the chance to win the Roomba.
What did she say? Happy Pup Day? Oh, is it Happy Grandfather Day or something?
Be Useful, 7 Tools for Life is available tomorrow. What next? Tips for prevention,
Put in the comments if you know what Kelly says.
treatment of breast cancer. Very important. Stick around.
Enter Pack Your Bags.
I guess it's Happy Pump Day.
Your primary care doctor.
Happy Pump Day is a day to celebrate bodybuilders and lifting weights and for health and shit. Fitness. It's a fitness celebration, but more focused on weight training and not like cardio.
How do you with no experience? No way! They have experience, but no results? Not good. Now, if you have experience and results, that's Lerner and Rowe.
Call 222-2222.
Welcome back to the show. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and here to talk to us about prevention, early detection, and treatment is Dr. Nancy Chan. Doctor, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here. Great to be here. Okay, so breast cancer is the most common cancer among women in the United States. What are the most common risk factors?
Sure. So about 10% of breast cancer is related to familial risk, like BRCA1 or 2 mutation. The rest is actually multifactorial. So smoking, for example, alcohol, all contribute to increasing breast cancer risk. Also, higher breast density is another risk factor. And there are modifiable risk factors as well in lifestyle.
What are some of the warning signs and symptoms?
Right. So being familiar with your normal baseline of your breast is really important. Noticing changes like a lump that you may feel or change in your contour of the breast. If you're familiar with how your breast looks, then you'll notice it. Other times, if there's anything that you notice doesn't feel right, or maybe the breast feels a little bit heavier, talk to your doctor about it.
What are some of the preventative steps that people can take to prevent breast cancer?
Right. So I do recommend monthly self-exam, and I have a few tips on how to do it. So you start by looking at your breast first, stay in whatever powerful position that you have, because this has to be a positive experience. Sure. This is self-care, right? And just look at your breast. Notice the changes and the differences in your normal breast. Some women may have one breast that's a little bit larger than the other, and that's your normal baseline. And then start by using the pads of your fingertip, because there are lots of sensory nerve endings, and you can go grid-like, so up and down and then across, or you could pretend if the breast is the face of a clock, you can go from out to in and go section by section. Be systematic about it.
And how often is that? You said once a month?
Once a month. It doesn't need to be more frequent than that, because that's really how much you need to know your breast tissue.
So what happens if you suddenly discover something that feels irregular? Do you go right to a mammographer? Do you go to your OBGYN? Like, what's the protocol?
Right. Whichever doctor is examining your breast regularly. So that could be your primary care doctor, it could be your family doctor, or a GYN. And then from there, they may order breast imaging, like mammogram or ultrasound, or both.
What age do you recommend starting the mammograms?
Without risk factors, generally recommend 40. And that's once a year. For women who have higher risk, it may start a little bit earlier.
And are there any new techniques?
Breakthroughs.
Breakthroughs. I still, every year when I get my mammogram, I'm certain that it had just happened 3 weeks ago. It's like that. The mammogram time of year is like it flies by in the tick. Any new devices? Any new techniques? in mammography?
There definitely is. I want to rally a little bit for mammogram because it's made such a difference in changing the landscape of breast cancer. Since 1970s, we started screening breast cancer, and deaths from breast cancer have been declining steadily. So that part of it is detecting it earlier and curing more breast cancer. But we do have newer technology. We're leveraging AI to interpret the mammograms so that there are less callbacks. That's really important. We're working, clinical trials are studying actually diffusion weight imaging. It's an MRI without contrast. So using how water molecules diffuse to create contrast and get an image of them, of the breast tissue that way.
Thank you so much. This is such important information. We really appreciate
you being here.
More on tips on breast cancer prevention and early detection from Dr. Chen when we come back.
Tomorrow on Live, Chrissy Metz.
If you have Medicare and Medicaid, United Healthcare's dual complete plans come with the U card, the simple member card to use for your plan benefits.
Like, what kind of benefits?
We're talking credit every month to pay for healthy food, utilities, and over-the-counter items too.
All that with just one card?
Yep. Only United Healthcare gives you the U card and much more.
I'll take more.
Get more of what matters at no extra cost to you with a dual complete plan only from United Healthcare.
Getting beautiful windows with Pella is easy.
And we're confident because Pella offers the Pella Care Guarantee, which covers the product and installation. They perform over 7,000 quality checks in a typical hour.
They really take pride in what they do.
Like us.
Do you or a loved one suffer from varicose veins, spider veins, leg pain or cramps, swollen legs, ulcers in the legs, or difficulty standing for a long period of time? If left untreated, these symptoms can become more severe, leading to more serious medical problems. USA Vein Clinics is a national leader in vein care, and we are passionate about helping you get back to doing the things you love. Call today to schedule your consultation. Don't delay. Treatment only takes 15 minutes, and you can resume normal activity the same day. The best part is that treatment is covered by most insurance plans, including Medicare. Don't wait another day to take control of your life again and get back to doing the things you love. Visit usaveinclinics.com or call to schedule your consultation at 847-930-5830. That's 847-930-5830. Call now.
Welcome to Jewel Osco, your local grocer since 1899. Down every aisle, discover a variety of great buys on all your favorite items. Jewel Osco also offers butcher fresh meat, premium produce, and so much more. Get great digital deals through Jewel Osco for you, too. We are also proud to feature a wide selection of Alessi products, carefully crafted to capture the taste of Italy. With 188 convenient locations, it's easy to find a Jewel Osco near you.
Healthcare.gov is here for you when life happens. If you lost your health coverage because of turning 26, going off Medicaid, leaving your job, or moving, you could be eligible to enroll in new coverage now. And if you need to update your coverage because of marriage or having a baby, you could also be eligible. But don't wait. There's a limited time to enroll. Check your eligibility at healthcare.gov today. Life happens. Get covered.
These dancing stars make me want to.
We're throwing it down with Motown.
Dancing with the Stars live Tuesday on ABC and Disney Plus.
We're back with Dr. Nancy Chan, and she's discussing the importance of breast cancer prevention and early detection. So what are the new, and are there any new and cutting-edge treatments that people should know about?
Right. So a lot of new agents are being studied in clinical trials right now. So if you talk to your doctor, you have the breast cancer diagnosis, ask them about clinical trials. But there are newer class of drugs that are more targeted therapy. So we're moving back slowly from chemotherapy. There are studies that are identifying, for example, lower genomic risk patients, and those patients who we used to give chemotherapy actually don't need it. There are new classes of drugs being developed as well.
So if given the option, people should want to enter a clinical trial.
Yes, because it would give you early access to newer agents. Yeah.
Women living with breast cancer, what's the best way they continue to take care of themselves?
Right. Continue to exercise if it permits. Eating a very healthy diet balance with less processed foods. All of those things actually contribute to their well-being as a breast cancer patient.
Yeah, I think people underestimate the power of your diet when recovering from cancer, but it really is like very essential.
Right. Your diet and how active you are help you tolerate treatments better too.
Well, we really appreciate you being here. This information is so important. Make sure you head to our website for more of Dr. Chan's information. We'll be right back. Thanks again.
If you would like to know more about any of the information we shared today, just log on to our website at livewithkellyandmark.com.
With Daisy Sour Cream, every bite gets better. Every dollar, every squeeze, every moment together. Pop it up, pick it up. You can never get enough when you do $2 so Daisy. Good food tastes better with $1 so Daisy. $2, yeah. Everything tastes better with $1 so Daisy.
Had enough? Arthritis. Here. Aspercream arthritis. Full prescription strength. Reduces inflammation.
Kick pain in the Aspercream.
Skating for over 45 years has taken a toll on my body. I take Cunol turmeric because it helps with healthy joints and inflammation support. Cunol, the brand I trust.
Dust and debris can leave your carpets, upholstery, and more.
Almost like 90% sure, convinced in his head that you're working with him, and then he's gonna think that he's gonna want to get rid of you because now he wants to get rid of Corey. And if you're working with Corey, he can't have an ally of Corey, no matter how much he likes you. He can't have an ally of Corey staying in the house because now you're protecting his enemy. I don't know if it works that way, but what the fuck, sure.
To the inbox, very special congratulations to our very own Deja on her 12th wedding anniversary.
Happy anniversary, you two.
Oh my God, look how skinny she was. Always the short hair, huh? What's wrong? Why don't you like long hair?
Our own Deja on her 12th wedding anniversary.
Happy anniversary, you two. There's another couple in the back row down below here. It's their 24th anniversary.
Wow, that's twice as long. I'm surprised Mark doesn't say, wow, that's twice as long as yours. See, Mom? I know math.
You guys are halfway to where they are.
I know the arithmetic.
Okay, Lori Ann from Oxford, Michigan said brown noise is a deeper, low-frequency sound with more bass and less of a hiss than white noise, Gelman. So there you go. On tomorrow's show, Chrissy Metz is here.
Tomorrow, World Mental Health Day. We gotta get up.
Process of cleaning and
Today, starting at noon.
Coming up, live on The View. Battleground, Israel. For the first time in a half-century, Israel is a nation at war as Hamas wages a multi-pronged attack that's still raging. ABC News foreign correspondent James Longman is live in Tel Aviv with the facts behind the fear, plus the impact this could have on America and the entire world. Plus, the legendary Arnold Schwarzenegger. It all starts live right now.
Good morning, welcome to The View. The eyes of the entire world.
I mean, I have an old Twitter account dedicated
Yeah,
to
I'm thinking about you. Honestly,
that I haven't touched in probably 4 years with I think
14.
270 followers? Like, that's what I do. But the worrying is not going to do anything for my health. If I worry and stress myself out over something I have no control over, so I try to distract it. I'm not into watching CNN and Fox News and C-SPAN and MSNBC and following this, and it's just not for me. But to sit there and make it seem like that now I am in support of the bad guys because I refuse to invest my time on social media making videos that maybe with hashtags might reach 1,000 people, but I'm saying the same thing everyone is thinking. I'm not even that knowledgeable about the subject, so I'm not really even spitting facts. It's just not right for me to put my kind of convoluted opinion out there that might confuse younger people or some older people. I don't want people listening to me and thinking what I'm saying is the truth. So I just don't. That's it. So anyways, rest in peace to all the victims so far. How about we just destroy the whole island of Palestinian, or it's not an island, but if it's a small country, blow the whole damn thing up. Just really. All right, guys. Arnold Schwarzenegger was great. That was October 9th, 2023, Monday, season 2, episode 25. Thanks again to Arnold. Breast cancer. Check your titties. Make sure there's no lumps. Stick right here. You know, he showed you like this. Sometimes, see, now if you grope a woman and she says, "Hey, what are you doing?" You could say, "I'm a doctor. I was just checking for breast cancer." She'd be like, "Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, where's your medical license?" "I left it at home." "Oh, okay." Cue the music. Na, 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 na. It's boobs. All right. Anyways, I'm signing off. Peace out to you. Peace out to you, YouTube. I'm Phil LeBlanc. I'll check you out for my next one. Ooh, what do we? Oh my God! All my notepads fucking closed. Jesus Christ. Shit. Oh my fucking God. All right, signing off. Make sure to like and dislike this video and all the videos. Give them a view and check out all of our future episodes and subscribe so you could be a part of the family and learn how to get free rewards. All right, everyone. Like, dislike, subscribe. That's the name of the song. And then we do a dance. See, someone came in to view and I just freaked them the fuck out by getting all crazy janky with it. And then he left or she left, which is what I want. Don't fucking watch me all day. What the fuck is wrong with you? This is terrible content. Get a fucking life. But only if that life includes watching me, Phil LeBlanc, and my telecast, where we offer the world's latest breaking, pioneering news and comedy. And if you know an agent, I'll give you like $100,000 over the next 10 years if you give me an agent. And the agent, I'll give like 5% of my lifelong earnings that you help me arrange. All right, I'm Phil LeBlanc. See you later. And remember, in a time of war, it's always important to fart in your dog's mouth as you would want them to fart in yours. Ruff!